Alright, hello guys. My name is Uzu Emillia Ijeoma and I will be your coach for this training. You can call me Coach Emilia. So once again, I welcome you all to today's training. You see my face now. You can see my screen. This is the face of the person that I've been talking to you all this while concerning smartphone graphic design class. So you are welcome to MA Graphics. So today I've listed out some things that we'll be talking about. You can see my screen very well. You can see what is graphic design, elements of graphic design, why graphic design is important, and the rest of that. So I would like to talk about all this before we get to the practical proper. And in my class, I like a situation whereby I carry everybody along. I know that some of us have basic understanding or basic knowledge of graphic design, but mind you, some may not even know anything about graphic design. And in this class, I would like a situation whereby everybody will be on the same page. So let's continue. We can also get a jotter and a pen to jot down some things that will be very important. And the reason for this teaching is that it's very important for you to know what you're getting into. And mind you, some of the things that we'll be mentioning here, you'll be seeing it or I'll be using it in the practical class. So not that whenever I mention it, it will be new to you, no. So that is the reason why I'm taking time to like list out some certain things that we'll be talking about in today's training. So let's continue. The first on my list here is what is graphic design? That is where we'll be starting. So I'll be reading out from my system here. You just pay attention, then jot down the ones you need to jot down. Okay, so what is graphic design? When you hear graphic design, what comes to your mind? So graphic design is a craft where professionals create visual content to communicate messages. That is just it. It's as simple as that. It's a craft where professionals create visual content to communicate a message. Let's say for instance, I believe you can see my screen very well. The banner on my screen, you're walking on the road and somebody gave you something like this. What comes to your mind? You see image of a lady, you see a cream product. Now, whether you can read or write, once you see this flyer comes to your hand, you will know that whosoever designed this flyer or whosoever is giving you this flyer is trying to advertise a cream product without being told. That is how powerful graphic design can be. Whether you know how to read or write, you've gotten the message. Hope you understand. So let's continue. Though I'll come back and throw more light on it. That's why I just put the banner there for illustration. Then the next one we'll be talking about elements of graphic design. Now we have elements of graphic design. We have the font, we have the layouts, we have image, and we have colors. Now I'll be taking it one after the other. When you talk about fonts, what do you mean by fonts? Font means size of writing. A classroom of 30, a classroom of 10, 20, 40 students, they have different handwriting, they have different styles of writing. ME graphic design or smartphone graphic design, it can be written in Nelson, in cursive, or in slant, but all centers on smartphone graphic design. Hope you understand. So that is just it. Then the next one is the layout. The next one here is the layout. Now, layout is the process of arranging visual elements. Visual elements like text, image, shape in a given page or in a particular design. Look at my flyer, image of a lady, a cream product. Look at my font, that is the write-ups, my font, then the shapes and everything. The way all these things are being arranged is known as what? Layout. It's as simple as that. Let's go to the next one. There is no time. We have image. Now, image. Image is a visual representation of something. It's a visual representation of something. Also, image helps to create a kind of connection to clarify the information presented. I said from the beginning of our class that once this flyer gets to your hand, you see the image of a lady and you see a cream product. Let's say the person don't even know how to read and write, but seeing this flyer alone you have understood the message that this person is trying to advertise a cream product. That is how powerful image can be. Let's continue. The next one here is color. Now, this will lead us to color combination. As a graphic designer, it is important, very, very important to know the color to use and the color not to use. Let's say, for instance, MTN company calls you, you should know on your own that anything that has to do with MTN is yellow. You should know. Or let's say Kellogg's calls you, Multipro, they calls you. Anything that has to do with color should be either white and red. You should know all these things. And also, okay, something happened when I started designing newly. My major work is online. So I meet a client online, and I don't know, maybe due to the way I post and the rest. So the person got my contact and contacted me and told me that she wants to design a banner. I went ahead and designed the banner. In fact, I collected her details and everything. I designed the banner. In fact, it was very, very okay. After designing, I have to submit it to other graphic designer assess it to assess it very well before final submission. So they assess it and they tell me it's okay, and I submitted. Guess what? This person blast, as in, I can't, let me not use the word I feel embarrassed, because I've learned. I wasn't angry, but it was my own mistake. Why? Because I did not ask the person the color to use. This is not even a company. This is an individual contacted me, and I didn't bother to ask the person, do you have any colors in mind? Let me tell you, online you are meeting different people. It's like having a shop in a marketplace. That is how online is. Different people are coming to you to buy. Maybe you're selling, let me say, for instance, you're selling provision. Different customers are coming to your shop to buy. That is how online is. Different people, they are coming to you, they are calling you, you are meeting different people at the same time. So you should know how to manage these people. You should avoid anything that will bring embarrassment to you, or somebody looking at you that is like, this person doesn't know what she's doing. It's like this person doesn't even know her work. It is important for you to ask, which color do you have in mind? Let's say it's not a company. This is an individual now that contacted you, and you should ask the person, what color do you have in mind? It is very, very, if the person tells you, I don't have any color in mind, just look for any good color. Fine. Then you go ahead, look for a good color to design for the person. You understand? Let me tell you, some people, some clients, they are very, very, as in, should I say they are sensitive when it comes to color. Some will tell you red means danger, black means this, black. So it is very important to you as a graphic designer to ask them, do you have any color in mind? Please, what color should I use for your design? Let the person tell you. Even if the color that the person tells you did not suit what he or she wants to do, you can still bring it out, ma. You are designing something about health. You should use this. The person say, no, this is the color I want. Then you go ahead and use the color. It is very, very important as a graphic designer to know the color to use and the color not to use, and also to ask questions. It is very, very important. Let's continue. Now, the next one, we are going to move to why graphic design is important. Why? Why graphic design? Now, if graphic design is important, it means that you as a graphic designer, you are also important. In your church, in your mosque, in your society, anywhere you find yourself, you are very important. So let's say number one, why graphic design is important: brand recognition. Now, build brand consistency in the competitive business landscape. It is vital to establish a strong and recognizable brand. This is where you are coming in now. You will now come in and play a pivotal role in creating brand consistency across various platforms. Apple. Hmm. Apple. Brand recognition. Something that is well recognized. Something that will always be there. Apple logo. Who doesn't know? When we get to logo, we'll talk about this. As in, who doesn't know about Apple? It's part of brand recognition. And Apple, that logo is designed by a graphic designer. I'm just showing you how important graphic design can be, and you as a graphic designer can be. Number two, it enhances sales. No matter the kind of business you're into, you're online, you're offline, you have a shop, you have, in fact, any business you're into, graphic design helps to boost sales. Okay, let me read from my system here. Graphic design can help boost your sales, especially when you are into business. Remember, humans are visual beings. They get attracted to anything that is unique. They get attracted to it. As long as that thing is unique, they get attracted to it naturally. That is human being for you. You see something that is beautiful. Let's say, for instance, the packaging. I was in the market one day and I saw peanut, just peanut. Do you know what attracted me? The packaging, the way it is. In fact, I end up, because it had different flavors, I end up buying all the flavors. So it was good, the taste was good, but that was what attracted me to, to buy it. So we are visual beings. It's what we see, we get attracted to it and we go for it. Another one is that it helps to communicate. In fact, the only reason why you are designing is for communication, nothing more. Let me read from my system here. The usefulness of graphic design extends beyond their logo and website. Graphic design can help produce visual aid that helps communicate effectively. It's just for communication, that's all. Now, another one is marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising. Marketing refers to preparing a product for the marketplace. Branding comes in, packaging comes in, graphic designer. Now, advertising is making your products and services known to people within the marketplace. And how do you do that? How do you do that? Maybe this graphic designer will come in, we design reflect, POS. Sometimes if you go to the market, you see different POS materials. Different, you see Indomie umbrella, you see Indomie shirt, mock-up. We'll soon talk about mock-up, don't worry. You see mock-up, you see different brand. All these things, who do you think design it? They are all designed, all are designed by graphic designers. That is to tell you that these people, the companies, the industries, they can't do without you. It's not possible. They cannot do without you. Now, let's go. Another one is professionalism. Now, for creating a good name, in this competitive world, professionalism is a must. Why competing? You need logo, packaging, reflect, business card, and so on and so forth. Whether you like it or not, you must compete, because you are not the only one in business. You have other people, trying to scale through. So you must compete whether you like it or not. And whatsoever you're doing, make sure you make it look professional. You understand? So that is the reason why and that is, all these things are the reason why graphic design is important, because of brand recognition. It enhances sales, it helps to communicate, marketing and advertising, and for professionalism. You can see they are very important. And note that graphic designer works in fields like web design, packaging, advertising, publishing. They also work in digital companies. They work in digital company. Some have the fear that after learning these skills now, or will I be able to use it to get job? Will I be able to use it? Fear of the unknown. You are scared. You Let me tell you, learn it first and hold it. A time will come that, as in, the way you get a job and get client to design for, you'll be the one running. A time will come that you will be the one, as in, you'll be rejecting job because your table is filled up. You can even contact other graphic designers and for them to come and help you out, because your table is already filled up. So the another thing that I want to talk about now, before I round up, is motivation. Anything that will discourage you from getting the best from this class, but you have to do away with it. Even if it's your friend, your parents, There are some people that will just put a kind of discouragement. I am not saying you should cut ties with them. You can't cut ties with them. But what you have to do is that anybody you tell about this program and the person was like, what was that? Is that an occupation? Is that just don't tell the person again. I mean, don't talk about it again. And a time will come that that same person will run to you and be begging you, please teach me, I want to learn. Why? Because the person have start seeing results. And in this place, you have to work it out yourself. I cannot tell you bring 50,000 and take 100,000. Bring this one. No. Learn these skills and learn it well. Have a skill to add to what you are doing. Let me tell you now in Nigeria, if you have one stream of income, it's not even enough. Yes, it's not even enough. You have a job, you work as a 9 to 5 worker, maybe at the end of the month, it's not enough. It's not. Let's tell ourselves the truth. With the situation of the country, with what is going on in the country, yes, we pray for Nigeria to be better. We pray for Nigeria to put. Let's tell ourselves the truth. See the way things are. So we are just playing to skate through that. No matter how tough and difficult it will be, we should just skate through. Once you skate through, you are good to go. Once you skate through, you are good to go. So you have to be up and doing in this class. You have to be up and doing. And I will not come online and tell you this is how much I am making, this is this. I will not tell you that. It is left for you. It is left for you. You have to be up and doing. If I give instruction, follow it. Anytime I know somebody that is using this graphic design to pay school fees, to pay accommodation fees. In fact, the parents don't even send money to her anymore. She's the one catching for herself. So some people are even calling her Yahoo girl. But if she will not come and tell you that this is what I'm making, but she just sit down, getting clients online, be designing for them. If she doesn't tell you that this is what I'm doing, or if you are not following her maybe on her platform, you won't know what she's doing. So I want us to be up and doing in this class. I want us to be up and doing. If I give assignment, do it. If I give instruction, just follow it. Don't procrastinate. Don't say tomorrow. Don't wait. Anytime if I'm designing, you design with me. You understand? Because after this class now we'll be getting to the practical class proper. Though after this we're supposed to be talking about logo. But before we get to logo, we want to start designing. We want to start designing. So please, I want us to be up and doing in this class. Let us be up and doing. And I tell you, you will not regret to be here. All right. Thank you so much and see you in the next class.